It's Reverend Zookeeper, if you will. We happen to be on Switch Track Alley one more time. We want to give you a night vision of the public safety under the 10,000 interchangeable codes, where we know codes must notate codes. Well, the humans, the little kids might get lost. Anybody, old age, might get lost. We want to make sure they can navigate their way back home. We got a hell of a situation in the city of Beloit. We on Switch Track in Wisconsin Avenue, and the city street is so dark that it is not safe for human walking at this point, because we had so many crimes occur in this dark area. Do you think if we send this video to Washington, D.C., the lighting from right here on Switch Track Alley, do you think it's enough even for the likes of Zoo to cross this terrain in such a dark alley? And Switch Track Alley has been most dubiously, most wonderfully entangled in so many crimes. And there's so many humans scared to walk this alley at nighttime. They might get lost, and then they might run up in a situation where we don't know what is going on. We on Switch Track Alley. It's Reverend Zookeeper. He say he a celebrity now, and he don't understand why he still got to walk on Switch Track Alley under these conditions. I mean, it's tight. I mean, the Zookeeper, he say it's so dark, and we had to put a special night vision review on it. We want to give you a real view of the situation on Switch Track Alley. It's just so dark, people. I mean, we on Wisconsin Avenue and Switch Track Alley. It's just so dark, people. And the fake gangsters had figured out that they was never going to be able to assassinate Zookeeper. Let's shout out Zookeeper and the hell of imagination that he has in the city of Beloit, in the city wherever he go. He say wherever he go now, he just put himself on camera. Because God told him he was already a celebrity once he got the chance to put in 25 lawsuits against the police. And we still alive. So now Zookeeper has taken upon himself now to say he's a city auditor, but not only that, he's a village auditor, a Providence auditor, a town auditor, international national auditor, because he had to go against the government in so many situations where government should be really coming to review whether or not government is up to code. And we know this is supposed to be the brokest, poorest neighborhood in the city of Beloit. Is we really letting the dead bury the dead? It's all in Zookeeper head, but as he walked the streets, a true Christian, not fake, can mingle with anybody, from the police to the most dangerous criminal, because he say he come up with this thing called artificial intelligence, and we focusing on artificial intelligence based preschool training today, as well as we focusing on unsafe terrain. Zookeeper say it's times like this when God call you to take on the whole community. If you think the government ain't going right, and Zookeeper say if a little baby get lost, do you think they would have a hard time finding their way back home? In this area, the city of Beloit, state of Wisconsin, United States of America. Well, we know the crime kind of high, but we don't want to say too much about crime. Zookeeper trying to figure this out. Or do we not want to touch on this situation? Because it's about the babies at this point, if you will. I mean, it's so dark that it really ain't safe, but The baby still got to walk through this, and the city people call auditors. They really ain't. I don't think they really took a good look at this, if you will. It's the zookeeper. He say, we happen to be in the city of Beloit, state of Wisconsin. United States of America, County of Rock. He got a show he do on YouTube, and he challenged internationally, nationally, city, locally, auditors that's supposed to audit property. And he also challenged the fake gangsters, fake thugs that can't read books, but might pull a gun out faster than somebody else can trick them to shoot a gun. Man, we got a lot of these creeps calling themselves gangsters, thugs, whatever you want to be, the most violent of the violent, but then when it's time to go against government, they shut down. They really don't even know their Miranda rights. They don't know no rights, but they know how to be violent, goofy, and stupid. And as we focusing on that, we want to get to the most influential people in the world now, the top 10 bracket. Zookeeper say he think he done a hell of a thing on his show. He showed us something new about preschool training for the preschoolers on the artificial intelligence-based program. He showed us petition for writ of certiorari and how government is not really training. And we want to give a distinguishment from the light that way and the light that way. Government, zookeeper say it's one hell of a thing. He had to stumble up on a situation with some lawyers. They say they're full of lawyers, fully accredited to delegate with Eagle and try to drive him crazy. And as we thought we did, we got lost in the maze of now people employment contract clauses subject to review by zookeeper's petition to certiorari to the United States Supreme Court. We never thought was going to really make it to the United States Supreme Court. We just thought he was playing. Zookeeper say he don't do no playing. And we had a lot of people that knew Zookeeper had this fight going on and knew he might have needed a couple of dollars, and then all of a sudden now they just wasn't there no more. And that's when God got you really working. Standing on the people who was hating on you. All of a sudden they was helping, but then all of a sudden they won't help. Let's run it back. All of a sudden they was helping, but then now all of a sudden they won't help. Let's run that back. All of a sudden they was helping, then all of a sudden they won't help. Let's run that back. And God say we should give and not expect in return. But Zookeeper say now we need to refocus and to realign the wheel of God with the people who really thought they had some money, thought they had some protection, thought they were somebody until they ran up into Zookeeper. We trying to focus on the top 10 most important people, for government. Because if we trying to cheat government out of generate more money for government, is we really doing a good thing for government. Then we trying to help so many people, see. The homeless people, the gangsters, the thugs, all the people can't read, can't fully write, can't fully comprehend all the policies, the processes that the city must follow under the 10,000 interchangeable codes for resident codes as well as business district codes under artificial intelligent design programming and new things that they should have had, but it just ain't here. And we want to shout out the top 10 most important thugs in the city of Beloit who been hating on E. They best. I'm not going to ever let him, I can't never let him get more than me. There's no way I can let him get more than me, but Zuke, He want to remind you already he might have had more than you before you even opened your mouth and said you would never let Zookeeper get more than you. And Zookeeper say he just be trying to be friendly with the people, but then they tried to think he was a goof. And when goofies think you're a goofy, they play you like a goofy. But no goofy done this to government. It's Zookeeper.